Welcome back to making a UE5 tutorial every day for the rest of my life. It's day 19, and we're going to be looking at inversing gravity in this episode. There's a few different parts of this depending on what you want for your game, but I'll go for each one, and you can add and remove them as you like. So for the first thing, we're going to create a new input. So we're going to actions. We will create a new input action called IA underscore in IA underscore inverse gravity. We'll go to our IMC default. We'll add a new mapping. We'll set that to the inverse gravity. And for this, I'm just going to set this up to BQ, just because it's easy, but you can set yours to whatever you want it to be. And we're going to go into our third person character. Once it's open, call inverse gravity, and we're going to want to flip-flop. Oh, that's not a flip-flop. Flip-flop. And we're just going to put that onto the side. We don't want this to trigger because obviously it'll just trigger every tick, and we don't really want that. So we're always going to start inverted. We're always going to start right way up. And what we want to get is, we want to get our camera movement, character movement, should say, and we want to get set gravity direction. And we're going to set this on both. If you look at your character movement, if we come down, we might have to search for gravity to find it. We can see on the gravity direction, we have -1. So when we first click this, we want to make vector. When we first hit this button, we want this to go to 1. And then when we hit it again, we want it to go back to -1. So that automatically will inverse the direction of our gravity, like so. And if we hit it again, it will undo that for us. But you'll notice that the camera stays in this kind of rotation. So if this is what you kind of want your game to look like, so you still have the normal look, then great, you're done. We can leave it as is. But if you want the camera to flip as well, there's a few extra steps we need to take. So what we need to do is we need to take our follow camera, and we need to get world rotation, and we're going to split that. We then want to take the X, so the roll, and we want to add. We also want to minus, subtract. And what we're going to add and subtract is 180 to both of these. And then from our follow camera, we're just going to set world rotation. If we split that structure, we'll add that into the X. Same for this one. Don't forget to plug your follow camera into the target, and that can go into the X. We also want to take our Y values and our Z values and plug both of those in as well, just like so. Try and tidy this up as best we can, just so it's a bit more readable. And then the only other thing we want to do is we're going to create a new Boolean, which is gravity inversed ? Now, we want to set this to true off of the top one and false on the bottom. Now, this should sort the camera out, but there's going to be one more step. So as you can see, the camera's flipped for us, and we can see the camera. But you'll probably notice that when you want to look left or you want to look right, the controls as well are all inverted, so it throws you off a little bit. There is a fix. So if we come out of this now, and we go to our third-person character, what we want to do is we want to find where we control our look and our movement. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make a bit of space first of all. And what we want to do, so for the look, we need to do both. For the movements, we just need to do the X movement. So we'll create a bit more space here as well, because we'll have to do it for both. And using that Boolean we created, we can do this. So we'll grab our gravity inverse, plug that in. We need to create two variables, and what we can do is create two floats. We need to actually create three floats. So one is going to be left/right axis, and we'll create that into a float. We'll add another one. We'll call this cam L/R axis, and then we'll create one more called cam up/down axis. And then we're going to just set these, both of these. So we'll do the camera first, and we'll want to copy and paste this down. So if it's true, we go into there. If it's false, we go into there, and just do that. And then what we want to do is we want to get the cam access for both of these and just plug them directly in. Then we want to take this and we want to multiply by, I believe it's -1, and plug that into there. We just then want to plug this into the bottom one. So both bottom ones can be plugged in exactly how they are. It's just the top ones that need to have that change. And that should be it. It looks a bit messy, but that should be, in theory, it. And then for this one, we want to do pretty much the same thing. So we can kind of copy this and this and this, and just bring it over. Plug that into there. It's just the X value we want to affect on this one. So if we bring out that L and R, the Y value can stay plugged in. And then we can put that one into here, this one straight into here, and then all we need to do is just change that X value to be the variable. And if we now play, we should, in theory, have our movement and camera back now, working as expected. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a little like. Obviously, if you're new here, subscribe. And if you have any ideas for tutorials, please hit me up in the comments, and I will see you tomorrow.